Angel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for joining me here for today's moon phase pick a card reading. We are currently entering the last new moon of the year. It is a new moon in Sagittarius. However, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you land here, there are likely messages here for you. In today's reading, we're going to be looking at what blessings are coming in for you. We have so much energy moving and happening and still so much opening ahead of us. So Sagittarius is such an expansive, beautiful energy, being associated with Jupiter and luck and abundance. So we're going to look at those blessings that are coming in with the opening of this new calendar year and the opening of a new year in general as we move into February and March. So powerful times. We are transforming and shifting in big ways. So I hope you're doing really well, and I hope these messages are helpful for you in some way. I will insert an overhead view of these groups at the end of the introduction, so you can pause the video and take your time and spend a little more time looking at the groups if you would like to do that. I have 3 Yuletide Christmas themed decks here today for us, so I'm so excited. They finally came in the mail. So these 2 decks are my new decks, and this is the deck that I love that I got last year, the Yuletide Tarot. So we're going to use 3 different tarot decks for each group. I have oracle cards we're going to dive into, as well as the charms. So we're going to do a charm reading at the end of each group as well. And I think that's all I have for you. The timestamps are listed in the description box below so that you can jump right to your reading as well. For group 1, we have this little bell. The mighty bell that could. I love this little bell. And then the Sugar Plum Tarot. And the artwork looks like this. For group 2, we have the beautiful rose quartz that actually came with this deck. This deck is from Etsy. I don't even know the name of it. It's just a Christmas themed tarot deck. Pink and gold. Very beautiful. This artwork looks like this. And for group 3, we have the Malachite. And the Yuletide Tarot. And the artwork looks kind of like this. So take your time choosing a group. Thank you again for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the little bell that could. And like I said, I love this little bell. And you chose the Sugar Plum Tarot. This is your reading. Thank you for joining me here. I'm excited to get into what blessings are coming in for you. That is the topic of today's reading. This is a general collective reading, as you know, I'm sure, but I just like to remind you, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So I hope you're well. Like I said, it's a very busy and powerful time of year. So I hope that you are taking care of yourself is what's coming through, like taking some time to rest and be good to you and give to you during this time. I'm just getting group 1 before I even pull your cards that you're a giver, that you do a lot for other people, and Spirit's saying your first message here is just take some time out for you. Make sure you're giving to you this year as well. So that's just coming through before we even get into the tarot. So we're going to look into the tarot and see what blessings are coming your way. And we're going to look at the oracle cards to get a little more information around that energy. And then we're going to dive into the charms and end your reading, close out your reading with the charms. So for group one, please, Spirit, new moon in Sagittarius, what blessings are coming in for the beautiful group one? We have strength. Wow, right off the bat, major arcana, Leo energy. It's a polar bear instead of a lion. Also a very fierce animal though, the polar bear. Strength, number 8. Okay, let's see. What blessings, it's a good start. What blessings are coming in for the beautiful group one? We have another major arcana, the moon. Major arcana for Pisces, but it also makes me think of Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon as well. Number 18, 8, 9. 18 is a 9. Okay, what else? What blessings are coming in for group one? What do they need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit. What messages are coming through? What do they need to hear? What blessings are coming through for group one? Again, another major arcana. This is crazy. This is the Lovers, number 6, and it is Gemini energy. So you've got fire, water, and air out here so far in major arcana. Wow. Tell us more, please, Spirit. What blessings are coming in for the beautiful group one? 7 of Sweets, which is the 7 of Wands in this deck. On the back of the deck, we have the 3 of Mugs, which is the 3 of Cups. All right, we're going to get a little bit more before I start talking. Ace of Sweets behind that, which is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, I do feel like there's a passionate new beginning here. You've had the strength to overcome some fears that are leading to something really good here. Let's see what blessings are coming in for group one. Please clarify the strength card. The Magician, more major arcana. More air energy. Magician, number 1. Wow. Powerful. What blessings are coming in? Clarifying the moon. The Queen of Toys, which is the Queen of Swords. The Lovers. Clarify the Lovers for me, please, for group one. Blessings coming in for group one. Page of Sweets, which is the Page of Wands, and I did see that Ace of Wands. Amazing. And tell me about the 7 of Sweets. Why is this here, please, for the beautiful group one? Yeah, okay. They're showing me this card. Whoops, there's 2 here. Does it matter? Okay. We have the 2 of Mugs, which is the 2 of Cups, and the Page of Mugs, which is the Page of Cups. Cute. 2 of Cups. Look at that. All right. Wow. Couple pages here. There's definitely a new beginning. That's a blessing. There's definitely a new beginning, a celebration, a reunion even, perhaps. Oh, goodness. Could you have more major arcana group one? You have another major arcana on the back of the deck. The beautiful star energy, Aquarius. Number 17. Wow. And the Knight of Bells, which is the Knight of Pentacles behind that. So this has been slow and steady coming into your world, manifesting. You have had the strength to create this opportunity, to overcome your fears, to see with clarity through any kind of illusions and make a choice for love in your life in whatever way. For a lot of you, this is about a new relationship. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but I think for a lot of you it is. So just take it as it resonates. It could be even like a new relationship with yourself that you've been trying to create and that you've been trying to, but I really feel for a lot of you, this has to do with making a choice to create a new start or a new direction. This has been your dream to come together in this way, to celebrate with this person. I just heard no, I mean, for some of you, it really could be people. You know, this is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates. But I really feel like this is someone in your life. Like you have defended, you've even like had to defend this on some level. Like you've worked through your fears, you've set boundaries, you've had the strength to take the time to manifest whatever this is that's opening up into your life. You fought for it. Yeah, and it's like a wish come true. I'm hearing it's a dream come true. And it's been I heard slow and steady climb to this, a slow and steady build, because it has taken time to manifest. You've had to have the strength to overcome your fears and to set boundaries. And maybe it was scary to set certain boundaries, but ultimately you're choosing your passion. You're choosing what lights you up, what excites you. You're defending, you're setting boundaries in your life. You have set boundaries in your life to allow for this new beginning to come in, to allow for this dream to come true, to allow for this healing even to take place. So the blessing here is some sort of reunion, union, romantic perhaps, but really just beautiful, sweet, with the sweets here, just a really sweet new start in your life. Like I said, you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. So there's like, there's a very creative energy here too, especially with the magician. Yeah, and like I said, you've really fought for whatever this is. So you know what this is coming in. The Three of Sweets behind that, and that's the Three of Wands. You've been yearning for this, waiting for this, watching for this. You've seen this coming. You've been manifesting this. And that's the blessing, group one. I mean, it's really cut and dry here. I was like, I'm trying to make it more, in depth. I'm trying to see what else I see here. But really, this is just something with all this major arcana, something that's very destined for you, something that you've been working on for a very long time, like working to, fighting for, dreaming of, manifesting. And it's a beginning, a new beginning that is going to bring you a lot of passion, a lot of creative energy, a lot of joyfulness, a lot of fun, a lot of peace. And it's like you've drawn your boundaries around any kind of fears, any kind of limiting beliefs, and you're using your intuition to make this choice. You have been. And it's taken a lot of strength to manifest whatever this is. Wow. Beautiful blessing, group one. Beautiful. The Lover's right there in the middle of your spread with the Page of Wands. Just an exciting, whatever choice you're making, whatever you fought for, defended, set boundaries around, had clarity and truth around, brought clarity to. Yeah, it's all coming together for you. And creating a level of commitment in your life as well. I'm feeling with the Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck and the Two of Mugs and the Lovers. There is a level here of grounding whatever this is in to your life, as well as this exciting new start. So what does group one need to hear from the Yule Tarot, or not the Yule Tarot, the Yule Oracle? This is the Seasons of the Witch. We have Silent Night, number 32. If by night the world should sleep, a sleep so deep the silence is deafening, there would sound nothing at all. At all nothing would sound. Interesting. So this is in number 5, like telling me, I think with the Strength and the Magician here too, maybe in the past there was like silence, there was conflict, perhaps even. But and that's why, like, maybe, boundaries were drawn around your own fears even. I just heard you were in a place of like the void of silent creation even. But I want to, that's just what I'm getting intuitively from that. I want to look at the book because these have very interesting write-ups that really have very little to do with, let's see, 32. 6, sorry. Maybe I'm going to cut this out. Oh, sorry. These are, I forgot, in a really weird, oh, here it is. I think they're in alphabetical order. It's hard to know. Okay, the keywords for this are meditation, peace, and stillness. Yes, and this is what's given you the strength. This is how you've manifested and gotten clarity through the confusion and the fears, is through the meditation, whether you were actually meditating or doing something in your own way to clear your mind that you do. So this says, you are being guided to pause, to reevaluate your situation. Now is not the time to move forward with your plans just yet, and you may even find your goals coming to a complete standstill. Something isn't working, and you need the time to reassess your progress before moving forward. You may even need to release your situation altogether and consider a new path to your desires. Silent Night offers further guidance. Take this time to meditate and find inner peace. You could be stuck in an old repeating pattern that have created blind spots where your situation is concerned. Perhaps you are investing in a situation that has not repaid you for some time. Or it may be that you've given more than you have to offer and it's time to cut your losses. Consider the pause a blessing and take this moment to shift your perspective. I feel like that's what you've already done. That's what you've had the strength to do. That's what Spirit's saying, Group 1. You've had the strength to go into this silent night with the moon here too, and the Queen of Swords, and really look at, to see clearly through your own fears, any kind of limiting beliefs, and whatever you needed to let go of. I do feel like this is the blessing coming in, because this blessing could not happen if you hadn't already let go of something. And now you're making a choice here. And there's a lot about boundaries. There's a lot about creating the space in your life that you want for this passionate new beginning, this exciting, creative new start that brings you into harmony and connection in a really beautiful way, whether it's with a lover or a friend or a family member or yourself in a new way. So take that as it resonates, of course. Let's see what comes from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for you. What other messages do you want to share with Group 1, please, Spirit? For Group 1, what other messages do they need to hear about the blessing that is coming in for them? Yeah, I really feel like this is something you have been watching, waiting for, creating, doing the work. I mean, it's a beautiful blessing too. It's so much happiness and connection coming in, and harmony. Literally, like, very healing too, and very much a dream come true, a wish come true. I just heard the light at the end of the tunnel even for some of you. What for Group 1, please? What is the blessing? Thank you. Poised. Yeah. Number 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. So you are in this energy of, like, that's what I said, you're coming out of this silent night energy, and you are ready for this new beginning with the 2 pages here. You're ready for this adventure, this excitement. You're ready to make this choice. You're ready to open your heart and your mind. I'm hearing opening your life even now, because you've set new standards and new standards and new boundaries around what it is that is acceptable for you, what it is that you want in your life. The fates, and this has been very fated. The fates is on the back of the deck. Again, the star, number 17. This is, you are poised for your destiny, Group 1. That's the blessing here. And with it being a 12, that is a 3, it's like there's expansion. Again, this energy of growth and abundance. But I feel like there's just this heart opening as well as this dream comes in, as this wish comes true. Like, and I just keep hearing you're poised, you're ready for it. You've been working towards it for a very long time, it seems, with all this major arcana here in the Knight of Bells. Slow and steady. In this case, Group 1 is definitely winning. Winning your wish, winning the race. although there was no race, I think it's just about, a lot of it's about choosing you, you know, with all these boundaries and defending what you believe in, defending this love, whatever that love is within you. What else, Spirit? What does group 1 need to hear? There's a big celebration here, though. You're going to feel, this is the blessing. I think you're going to really feel all of this, maybe even in one night, you know, like one celebration or one day for some of you. That's really cool. You're coming together, and it's going to make, with someone or something or some situation, and it's going to make all the difference. And it is very fated. You are poised on the precipice of this, ready to go after the shift, after whatever the silent night was, after this like deep inner work that you've been doing, and having the strength to actually call in and manifest this, and having the strength to defend yourself and your truth and what you want, and this love, this choice, whatever this is, this dream. You've had the strength to choose it, get clear, and defend it. And you're going to be celebrating. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Perfect timing for this card. Definitely trust in the magic. It's happening. It's coming. You're poised. You're ready. Number 66. Another 12. 3, 3, 6, 6. Beautiful creation energy. And you did have that 8, 9. So it's like this is moving forward rather quickly, this blessing. And the White Raven is like, this is a, you know, something that is very blessed by spirit, something like with all this major arcana, something that's fated, something that is magical in a way, or going to feel magical, even though you've done all this work. It's like when it comes in, you're just, I feel like you're just going to be so happy, group 1. 66 is very much about balancing things in your life. And the 3s, you know, growth. Beautiful. So on the back of the deck, we have the Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. Absolutely. I feel like you're going to be beaming with this energy, shining brightly. Smile. Let yourself enjoy this is what I'm hearing, group 1. Let yourself enjoy this energy and really, yeah, peacock, enjoy the moment, you know, be in your pride, even not in a bad way, but in a beautiful way. Like really shine your light with the star here a couple times, because this is part of your destiny, part of what spirit wants to bring in for you, something you've been manifesting and had the passion and desire to really bring into fruition. It's quite magical is what I'm hearing. So that's wonderful. I love these messages. I love this blessing for you. Let me know in the comments how it resonates if you'd like to share. I'd love to hear how this is resonating for you. Please like the video if you're liking it. That also helps me a lot. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the energy exchange you give to me in this channel. We're going to dive into the charms, and it gets a little loud, so you might want to turn it down if you're sensitive to noise or have headphones on, just for a few seconds. So for group 1, please, Spirit, what messages want to come through the charms, for the blessings coming in for group 1? Thank you. So what I'm seeing right away is the angel wing, that you are being guided and supported through this whole thing, it's truly a blessing. But I also, when I first felt it in my hand, when I pulled it out, it reminded me of judgment too, the judgment card in the tarot, of like transformation and awakening here. Like this is going to awaken your life in a new way, and it really is a blessing and really is being guided by the angels. And then we have this little t-shirt with the heart, and I feel like it's like you're living, this is allowing your heart to shine more. You're getting to live through this experience, whatever this dream coming true, this wish coming true for you, is going to bring more of your heart online, like a heart chakra activation, where you're living in a more open-hearted way, which is really beautiful, and less defended and in a defensive way, but like have cultivated boundaries that are sustaining and uplifting you instead of blocking you from anything, you know. It's just joy, so much joy coming in. And then we have this little feather. So you might be seeing feathers If you are, that is definitely a sign from your guides and angels that you are being protected and they're with you. So keep an eye out for feathers. And I always, when I find a feather, I look up, if I don't know the symbolic medicine of that bird, I will look it up. You know, what is the spiritual medicine of a raven or a crow or a eagle or a hawk or whatever bird that you find the feather of, if you know the feather. So that's just for some of you as a hint for some messages from the universe. And then we have this beautiful sugar skull, Dia de los Muertos. I feel like your ancestors, with all the major arcana here, your ancestors have been guiding you through this as well. You are breaking through, I'm hearing, for a lot of you, ancestral curses. Wow. Okay. So some of you are breaking through ancestral curses, and that's that moon and the Queen of Swords. Like, you're overcoming some heavy energy that you're alchemizing. It's a heart chakra healing, I keep hearing, but it is something, you know, energetically, ancestrally, that you're clearing for your entire family line, backwards and frontwards, forward and backward, if that makes sense. So that is really beautiful. That's part of why it's faded and part of why you're getting so much protection and guidance through this. And then we have this turtle here, and that reminds me of Mother Earth, you know, this grounded. It also reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said earlier, slow and steady wins the race. So because you're bringing whatever this new beginning is, it's very exciting. But it's the fact that you've taken all this time to heal and ground your energy and embody this new frequency, this new timeline, is how you are able to be poised to step into the new in such a graceful, beautiful way, because you've allowed yourself to stay committed and let this grow, you know, work with the divine with this. I feel like you've been listening as well as doing the inner work and taking the action. And that is really, really profound, group one. Not a lot of people on our planet, I don't think, have this, can do what you did here. I can feel this energy. It was so skillful, like so spiritually aware. It's really beautiful. And then we have the cherries here for enjoy the sweetness of life. Yeah, you're about to celebrate with that 3 of mugs and the star. You're about to enjoy the sweetness of life. You're being encouraged to shine your light and enjoy and be happy and joyful, because here's the star again. And so it is like your wish coming true, a dream coming true, a deep healing happening. And you're being guided to be in your confidence and shine. And really, with that peacock energy, just be confident, express yourself and be your truth, and inspire. Yeah, be inspired, because you, through your own inspiration and expression of that, you're inspiring others. And that's how, I just heard, that's how it pays forward in a way on the planet. And then we have faith. Yes, have faith in this dream coming true, this union or reunion, this celebration, because it is happening, even if you can't fully see it yet. But there's clarity, so much clarity coming in through your own active choice. So it's coming. And then we have this shell here, which reminds me of the High Priestess. So again, you're very tuned into the divine, to spiritual guidance. Also, whatever's this wish fulfillment coming in, trust in the magic. We have faith here, trust in the magic with White Raven Spirit, because for some of you, you can't see this coming yet. Some of you have not seen it coming, and all of a sudden it's here. But either way, trust what is hidden, trust your intuition. You have this incredibly discerning ability to discern and choose wisely. That's a whole new beginning here. And it's like, this says, I want to believe. This little alien in the ship. Maybe some of you like aliens, believe in aliens and love aliens like me. Maybe you resonate as a starseed like I do too. You don't have to though, but that's here whenever the alien comes out. But essentially, I want to believe, you know, you want to believe in this dream, in whatever this passionate new beginning and, you know, harmony and partnership is about, whatever this connection coming forward is, like, you want to believe. And it might seem far-fetched in certain ways, or not far-fetched, but difficult. And that's part of what you've been releasing, is any of these limiting beliefs around that have been locked in, maybe patterns from the past, or even familial beliefs that have been passed down. And you have the rose here. I don't know, I hardly ever pull this charm. So again, for some of you, this is very much about romance and love, and that is coming in for you. And maybe someone's going to give you roses. Even if it's not romantic, maybe someone's going to bring you roses, flowers. There is some sort of major celebration of you coming in here. So if not, it's like if it's not about that romantic connection, the rose is about you blooming, you know, with the thorns in the rose, it's like, yes, they're hard, you've been through hard things, but you've learned how to defend yourself and create boundaries in order to preserve beauty and safety so that you can unfold like the rose and really shine your light and bloom. And that's what you're up to, no matter what the situation here. And then we have this little hand, which says handmade, which reminds me of children. So children might be relevant to this reading for you in some way, but I really feel like this is about your inner child and about being authentic. You're coming into this place, I feel like it's just so beautiful, where you're coming into harmony and partnership and creating a new beginning here, a new start that you haven't ever experienced quite in this way before, something that your inner child is going to really relish in, really feel safe to bloom and express yourself in. Your creativity as well as your love. And this says, live your dream. That's what's happening with all this star energy. It's literally the blessing. Group 1 is a dream coming true for you. Something you've known and been manifesting, because here's that magician energy again with this circle in the triangle. Reminds me of the elements in creating and the magician. So yeah, handmade. You are co-creating with the divine, your inner child and you. You're living this dream. Have faith. It is coming in. Here is another wing. Angel wing. Like you are guided. You are protected. And I'm hearing you are the earth angel. You are about to fly. You're about to, I heard, allow yourself to have this. And you're really ready for it, group 1. I can feel that here so strongly. So I'm excited for you. This is really beautiful blessing coming in. And I feel like I just heard you deserve it. Like you really, really deserve it. Maybe some of you don't feel, maybe that's some final manifesting you're doing here with this dream, is really believing you are worthy of it. Because that's a big part of us manifesting, is knowing that we are the star and that we are worthy of our dreams. Beautiful. Here's a close-up of your charms. Oh, as they're sliding. Group 1. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings. I hope the messages were helpful. If you would like to dive deeper into your personal situation, I am available for personal readings, and that link is in the description box below. Again, I'm sending you many blessings. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new here and would like to join this community, I appreciate you all so much. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the rose quartz with the new Christmas. I'm just going to call it the pink and gold Christmas tarot, because I'll have to double check, but I don't think it had a name. It's from Etsy. Isn't it beautiful? And then here's the artwork. Here's the Emperor. Maybe that's relevant, but Aries energy maybe. But anyway, we're going to welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing really, really well. We're going to dive into the tarot mostly today and look at what blessings are coming in for you through this new moon in Sagittarius. This is the last new moon of the year. Very powerful energies moving in general. This little rose quartz actually came with this deck. I don't know why that's relevant, but also with these little ones, little cute ones. So maybe rose quartz is something that could be very healing for you right now, or maybe you really love rose quartz. Heart healing. You did choose the pink deck, which pink is the heart chakra. So I do feel like there's something here for you before I even get into the cards. Intuitively, I'm feeling group 2 that one of the blessings coming in for you is a heart opening, heart healing. And that was kind of something that came through group 1 as well. So maybe there's a collective energy of heart chakra awakening. It wouldn't surprise me with all of the powerful astrological energies we're experiencing right now. So I hope you're doing, like I said, really well, and I appreciate you being here with me. We're going to get into what blessings are coming in for you through this new moon in Sagittarius energy. For group 2, please, Spirit. What do they need to hear about the blessings coming in for them right now? What is coming for group 2? The Queen of Pentacles. Nice. You might be an earth sign or have that prominently in your chart. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. She's holding, I believe, the constellation, but it looks like a light code. Look at that. That's so beautiful. These are beautiful cards. I'm excited to do a spread with these for you today. This is the first time I've used this deck. So what else? What is the blessing? So blessing, abundance, some sort of level of security and abundance with the Queen, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. And you don't have to be an earth sign, but you might be. That might be confirmation for you. And look at that little white deer there. That's so pretty with the roses. And there's roses all over the Christmas tree. So there is this theme of rose in this deck. Love, and maybe roses resonate with you. The 3 of Cups. What else? What is the blessing coming in for group 2 through this new moon in Sagittarius? What do they need to hear? The Tower. Oh my goodness. Wow. Mars energy. So Aries and Scorpio, major arcana number 16, right in the center. Wow. Tell me more, please, Spirit. What is the blessing coming in? What are the blessings coming in here for group 2? For group 2, please, Spirit. I can't even tell you how much I love this deck. I know I keep saying that, but I almost bought it last year, but it was the end of the year and it wasn't going to get here in time. And so I'm so glad they still had it on Etsy this year. I love it so much. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. And we all fall down. I just heard, and we all fall down. You know that nursery rhyme? Let's get one more and then the back of the deck, please, because I want 2 and 2 on either side of this tower. What does group 2 need to hear? The blessing that's coming in. What blessing? You have 3, 3 here. On either side of the tower, there's 3. Interesting. 3 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. What else for group 2? What is group 2's blessing? The 9 of Cups. Literally wish fulfillment, literally a blessing coming in. A wish come true. Interesting. Okay, let's see the back. The 2 of Swords on the back of the deck. We're going to keep going. You're welcome. Oh, I see the 7 of Wands behind that. We're going to keep going because I want a lot of energies out. But what I'm seeing quite a bit here already. Tell me more. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Tell us more about the blessing coming in. Whatever fell apart here, the Tower, I'm going to say before we move any more forward here, whatever did not work out has created space. And I think you've been like, has created space for a wish to come in and for stability and abundance. It's like a new foundation, a new level. I just heard, not really a new foundation, but a new, I mean, it will be with the Tower, but it's just a new level of something. the old level had to break down. So tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Why is she here for the blessings coming in for group 2? The Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? And blessing. Death. More Scorpio energy. Major Arcana for Scorpio, number 13. This card, the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Cups behind that. With the Tower. The Empress. Okay, we're going to keep going. Tell me more about the... No. There's these 3 cards that jumped out. So this is just... I feel like a lot of energy is moving. Yeah, with this Tower, Aries, Scorpio, a lot is transforming. The transformation is a blessing. We'll peek at them, but I'm putting them back. The Fool, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so more of that hint of conflict and a new start here. So let's keep going. What is the Tower here for? Because I feel like right now, beautiful group 2, you don't see this blessing coming. You might only see the Tower energy right now, the breakdown, the transformation. This might be what Spirit wants to talk to you about, why they want to talk to you about it. They, meaning your guides and angels, your higher self. The Tower. Why is the Tower here? The Knight of Cups. Tell me more. Yeah, thank you. The Six of Wands. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Ah, I see. Thank you. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? There's a lot going on here and a lot of energy in these cards. So forgive me, group 2, for being a little... let's see. This is the Two of Swords. I'm sorry, not 2. The 10 of Swords under the Three of Pentacles. I was feeling that when they came out. This is why I wanted to do the clarifiers. Okay, so this Tower is actually, something did fall apart. There was some sort of breakdown, some sort of ending to a friendship or a connection of some sort. Maybe even with a community or a group of people here. I'm going to get into it in a minute, but the Tower is kind of, I feel like, representing an epiphany, like something that you don't see coming with this Two of Swords, a wish fulfillment, something very abundant. And this is you, I think, sitting pretty, I heard, whether you're a male or female, sitting in your power, understanding that you have options. There's something coming in. The Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups here? What is the blessing for group 2? Why is the Nine of Cups here for group 2, please, Spirit? What is the blessing? What you see, like I said, you got cards going everywhere. We have the Eight of Wands that flew out like the Eight of Wands should. Love when that happens. Okay, what else went flying out? Did something go on the floor? I can't tell. The Eight of Swords. 88 is here. The back of the deck, what do we have? The Emperor, and we saw him in the beginning. Oh my goodness, I can't make it up. Aries energy. You have a lot of Aries and Scorpio energy here, so a lot of fiery transformation. We have the High Priestess behind that. Wow. This is a very spiritually guided blessing. It is, I just heard for some of you, maybe even a blessing in disguise. Something that you haven't seen coming, something that there's like a powerful, there's a powerful energy that's propelling this forward. It's almost like we have this powerful spiritual Piscean, Cancerian energy, water energy of the High Priestess here, number 2, with the Emperor, number 4, in front of it. So there is this, with the two, clarifying the Two of Swords. And so I feel like, you know, this is a place of indecision, of not being able to see clearly or think clearly about what you need to make a decision or to move forward. There's a lot of indication of that after something fell apart, after the ending of some sort of relationship or connection, or there was a fight and there was an ending. It might not be a permanent ending, but it looks pretty painful, which is why the Tower is here. But the Tower is also here indicating some sort of breakthrough, like some sort of like realization or awakening. I feel like the Emperor and the High Priestess basically are pushing up. I just got the image of how a small seedling can push up through the concrete. That's you, group 2. That's your blessing. You have the power of the universe, of the divine, and this Emperor energy within you, and this powerful 8 of Wands busting through. It's like you're determined to succeed. You're determined to receive what it is that you desire. It's like you have released the pain of the past. And there's a with death here, it's like whatever ended was a blessing as well, because there's a rebirth of a new connection or a new community or a new wish fulfillment, dream come true. You're moving forward powerfully past your fears, past anyone else's fears, past any limitations, and you are going to be successful over whatever has fallen down, whatever has fallen apart for you. And it's like with the Queen sitting over the 7 of Cups, it's like and she's holding this light in her hand. I want to see something actually. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what are the chances? Wow. There are 7 little lights in that light code she's holding, 7 little sparks, and there's 7 of Cups. I feel like it's like the world is in her hands, the world is her oyster, or your oyster, whether you're a male or female, whatever, however you identify. But you are the queen right now. You are in this energy of realizing that you have options, you have choices, you can choose whatever you want, and you're in the process of rebirthing yourself or whatever you're building in your life. This is going to bring you a lot of success. It's like this energy within you, this deep, that is the blessing, is this High Priestess energy. The Hierophant behind that, are you kidding me? Taurus, more Taurus energy. This powerful spiritual energy within you is going to, the blessing is, basically push through like that little seedling through the concrete. Power through whatever has been holding you back, whatever situation fell apart, or whatever was painful, whatever felt like betrayal and the death of a wish. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you, it was a very painful ending to something that you thought was your thing. You thought was your wish fulfillment. You thought was your dream come true. For some of you, you thought this was your person. For some of you specifically, you thought this was your wife or your husband. But either way, you thought it didn't have, if it's not about that kind of relationship, you thought this was something you were going to build into and have great success with. But I just heard, yeah, it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever fell apart, the fact that it did not happen is actually creating a choice point for you that is in alignment with your actual wish come true, with your actual passions, your actual desires. It's creating a rebirth. And it's like right now you're in a place where you're just manifesting that, you're dreaming about what it is you want before you take action. And when you do take action, the blessing here, group 2, is that you will be extremely successful. Your wish will come true. You have the power of the Emperor within you to overcome this 2 of Swords, as well as the High Priestess and the Hierophant. There's a major spiritual lesson here, which is why Scorpio is so strongly here with this transformation, and why you need that Aries energy and all these wands to really the spiritual energy and power to push through. This is a really actually balanced spread. as far as elements, because I love that the Queen of Pentacles is so grounded. When you decide to make your choice, you haven't, that's why she's sitting here looking at her options, because while you have the Two of Swords, you haven't made the choice yet. But know that you're, with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, you're being spiritually led to whatever this next choice point is for you, because it's a rebirth and it's going to create a beautiful, the thing that you wanted to build in the past, it wasn't in alignment. There was some sort of conflict, limitation, deception, betrayal that happened. Take it as it resonates. So it had to end. Often that's the case, you know, where it's not what we think it is. But you've rerouted this energy. It's like it was always destined to be this way. You've kept your dream alive within your heart, within your mind. You've stayed passionate. You've stayed grounded with the Queen of Pentacles here. And you're ready to build. The blessing is, and so trust your intuitive guidance. Part of the blessing that's coming in with the Tower and all of this spiritual energy here of the High Priestess and the Hierophant and Death and the Emperor even is like, trust and know that part of the blessing is that you're not going to really have to do anything hard moving forward. Like you're going to, Cupid's arrows, the love of the universe is going, this is also about the downloads you're getting around what to do next, around how to overcome the Ten of Swords. You're seeing the light on the other side and you're ready to passionately move forward. And so that's part of the blessing, is it's a rebirth. There's a lot of abundance here. There's a lot of opportunity here. There's definitely success coming in. Overcoming your fears, choosing your passions and your power, like overcoming your fears and your doubts. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, please, before we get into the Oracle for Group 2. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there was something here you thought was going to start and it just didn't. A false start even. King of Cups. I think that, you know, you had a lot more love and investment in whatever you were building than the other person did. There's a higher level of emotional maturity. I do think there was a level of deception in whatever was in the past. And so the blessing is, there's a whole new beginning here that, yeah, it's not even, it is a new beginning. It's like, but it's bigger than just like a new beginning. It's like a rebirth, a rerouting, a recreation. And like I said, the part of the blessing is it's very divinely led. You're going to know exactly what to choose or offer when the time is right, like divine. And it's coming because that's the blessing. So, wow. Five of Wands. Yeah, this was the past. This was the conflict. There was competition and conflict and pain and whatever you had to let go of. And again, a blessing in disguise. And I just heard you are, with the Six of Wands, you are overcoming any kind of setback, any kind of competition, any kind of doubt or betrayal or deception from any time or space. This rebirth, I heard, just takes you beyond all the competition. Like with this Queen here, look how confident she is holding those 7 options. The stars are in her hands. Literally, that is what's happening for you, Group 2. This is your success. This is you knowing that you're moving forward and offering love, opportunity, growth, whatever it is, only to people who are worthy, only to in the sense of only to people who give back, who meet your level of love, who meet your level of depth and maturity. Because that's not what was happening in the past, and it created a lot of confusion, a lot of fear, and a lot of conflict, both inner and outer. Wow. Okay, so let's get into the oracles for you now that we've seen your blessing, which is huge, group 2. Let me know in the comments how it resonates if you would like to share. I would love to hear about this because this is really big. And I feel like a huge part of this blessing is that you're being so divinely guided, like literally pushed it in a really beautiful way into making a choice going forward that's going to bring you a lot of success and like I said, a whole new foundation in your life in some way. A dream, a wish fulfillment too, something you've been wanting, something you feel very passionate about. So from the Yule Oracle, what does the beautiful group 2 need to hear about their blessings coming in? Solstice. Oh, so maybe this is going to peak right around solstice. If you're hearing current time, that's coming up in a few days. Saturday. Today is the 16th, I believe. Maybe the 17th. I'm not sure. So solstice number 34, that's a 7. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim the gods are awaiting your glory, your name. Wow, I feel that here with the Tower and the 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups. It's like you are rising above the ashes for sure, coming out of darkness into the light, and it's very guided, very divinely guided. Overcoming like a spiritual lesson here with this being, with solstice being a 7 too, but I do feel like this is timing a little bit too, of like that whatever this something significant is going to happen around the solstice. So the key words here for this card are ignited fire within. Yes, with the Emperor here, that's what I'm saying, this like energy that propels you forward. Ignited fire within, finding self-truth. Nice. What a blessing, group 2. We all experience times when you feel the need to retreat, hide, and lick your wounds. This is especially true after experiencing a betrayal, displacement, a significant life change, or a brutal loss. Slipping away into the darkness is a critical part of healing. I feel like this is what you've already done. It allows you time away from other people's often critical eye to break down and purge the emotional weight you're carrying. However, one must be careful about spending too much time in this healing space. You can become lost in the comfort of darkness and forget to come back to the light where others have the joy of basking in your glory. Well, you're about to come out into the light. That is the blessing. Solstice asks you to permit yourself to let your inner light shine. You've hidden your beauty for far too long. You may be feeling vulnerable and afraid, but know that there are people out there who want what you have to offer. Having a breakdown isn't a fun process, but building yourself back up can be a truly liberating and beautiful experience. It's time to rise from the ashes, sacred one, and allow yourself to fly. Wow, that really sums up what I'm feeling here. That really complemented the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see. Yeah, it's your time. After, that's the blessing, is you're being so powerfully, divinely guided through this. And like I said, you were that little seedling coming up through the concrete, or, the tree that's growing out of the side of the mountain. There's just something so powerful about how you're about to rise and shine, group 2. And that is the blessing for not just for you, but it's a blessing for everyone in your life, just like that card said. And I'm feeling and seeing that here too. It's a blessing for your whole community. This is part of the rebirth. Fork in the road. Yeah, there's been a decision that you've had to make, number 13. Death again. There was that choice to let something go, even though you cared about it, even though it meant a lot to you. And the decision is for this rebirth, and that's what you're doing. Oh, we're getting one more from here, I guess. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, whoops. Yeah, co-create, number 40. Beautiful. So you're being guided to, that's what I said, you are powerfully co-creating with the divine. You're making a choice to co-create, to trust your intuition, trust your higher guidance, to take a spiritual path and follow your passion in your heart and your desires, and let go of whatever, hurt from the past. It's like it's no longer holding you back. You're making a choice to co-create with the divine. Orphaned on the back of the deck. Yes, you were feeling out in the cold, alone, lonely. Something very painful happened for you. And the blessing is that you're coming out of it. And it's partially, Spirit wants you to know, with that fork in the road, it's partially because you've made a choice. Because you picked the right direction, so to speak. Like you chose, and maybe you haven't yet with this Two of Swords. And so the blessing is you are choosing you. You are being led so strongly in that direction that I'm hearing even your fears can't hold you back. So and that is part of the blessing, that you've started this spiritual fire so strongly that this tower that came crashing down and all your desires and all the rebirth energy here has created a powerful opening where you're co-creating with the divine and literally have like wish fulfillment coming in for you, like wishes just coming, like the world is in your hands, the choices are here, and you're going to be able to decide, because it's going to be pushed, like basically not pushed in a bad way, but like this energy is going to push up, like I keep saying, like keep seeing that seedling, that energy is going to push up through any kind of resistance that you might still be carrying. And so this decision, that's the decision itself, part of the blessing is the decision itself is a co-creation. Wow. That's so great. This is really destined for you, especially with all this major arcana. Wow. So what animal messages want to come for our group 2? The Peacock Spirit. This came out in group 1, but appropriate message for both groups. Let it shine. Yes, you're about to shine very brightly. You're going to let yourself shine and your life shine in a new way. So number 46, which is a 10, again, endings and beginnings, a portal, a new beginning here, where you shine brighter, where you get to shine brighter. Remember that Solstice card was talking about that. Porcupine is spirit. Number 48 is on the back of the deck, time for beginner's mind. Yes, you're coming into a rebirth, a brand new beginning here. And a 12 is a 3, so is this energy of growth and expansion and abundance for you after such a hard time. So that's part of why it's such a blessing. Wow. All right, let me know how this is resonating for you, please, group 2, if you would like to share in the comments. I do love to connect with you there. And also like the video if you're liking it. It really makes a difference. It helps me know, but it also helps the channel grow through the algorithm. Lets YouTube know that it's worth spreading around. So thank you so much for that. I consider that a beautiful energy exchange. I thank you for everything you do and just for being here and allowing me to read for you. So I'm going to dive into the charms to close out your reading, group 2. If you're sensitive to noise or have headphones on, you might want to turn the volume down for just a few seconds. To close out group 2's reading, please, Spirit, what do they need to hear? Wow, it's kind of a lot. So we have the sword here. You are cutting away the past, letting go of whatever that ending was, whatever that painful ending is, you're letting it go. And I'm seeing here this black tourmaline piece, which is more confirmation of that you are transmuting, alchemizing the shadows, cutting away, setting boundaries around what no longer serves you, and then healing the past, the pain by, learning from it, by the Hierophant and the High Priestess, by, alchemizing and gaining spiritual wisdom from whatever happened. And then we have beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. Your life is about to become more beautiful as well. Regardless of you are a man or a woman, you're a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful heart. You're a beautiful person inside and out is what I'm hearing. And you're brave. You have been brave. This has taken a lot of bravery. And Spirit is acknowledging that. You're a bit of a warrior, I'm hearing, with all that Aries energy that we saw, the Emperor. You are a warrior group too, a spiritual warrior. Miracle is here with the star. Yes, there is. The blessing is going to feel like a miracle, whatever this is that you're co-creating, this finally coming. I heard finally coming in. Like, I feel like you've been trying to create something beautiful for a while. And now it's finally happening. Bananas are here, and I do feel like this is about friendship and community. Again, you're creating a new community, new friendships that are going to feel very playful and beautiful and fun. Here is this beautiful, unique star that reminds me of the jester because it is kind of odd shaped. And it is also telling me that, yeah, with the peacock, let it shine. It's like, shine with your unique light. Be your beautiful, unique self, because you're inspiring others. And that's attracting your tribe to you as you are, your unique self. Even if, some people, whoever doesn't resonate with that, that's fine, because then that's not your people. And so you're really getting that. And so it's like, yeah, I feel like you're attracting more people into your life who are here to stay, who are really vibing with you and very committed to your shine and your life. And here's the beautiful dragonfly, which reminds me of how the story of how the butterfly, maybe that too, but the dragonfly lives in darkness for a very long time. Like this solstice card talks about, goes into the darkness. I think you went into darkness to heal, but then there's this rebirth. So the dragonfly, before it knows it has wings or it can fly, it's at the bottom of the pond or lake or whatever, and it's all dark and it lives in darkness. But then one day it just catches a glimpse of light coming from the surface, and it doesn't even know the surface exists. So it follows the light. It has the bravery here with brave. It has the courage to follow the light. And as it follows the light up to the top of the surface, it then breaks through. Again, that energy of breaking through something difficult. So then it breaks through, and the dragonfly realizes it can fly. It can shine. And you got that with the solstice too, about that solstice card said something about now being able to fly. And here's a wing. You're taking off through this. That's part of the blessing. You're being spiritually guided and you are gaining wings. You're taking off. You're coming into the light after a time of darkness. There's love. Here, this says, I love you. So I do feel like you're attracting in, more self-love, and that is radiating out, where you're attracting in more love that is genuine from communities and friendships and things like that. And then the other word we have here is inspire. Yes. Because you are, with that Six of Wands, you are inspiring others in a big way. I mean, maybe you're feeling inspired as well, but I really feel like this, with your unique starlight, you are inspiring people and you're attracting the right people to you as you have the courage to step into that. Because then we have the lipstick here. However you gender identify, this lipstick to me is a symbol of glowing up, of inspiring others, and beautiful too here. Like you're really shining, you're really glowing from the inside out because you're healing on such a deep level. This says the love between mother and daughter is forever. So for some of you, this might have been something that happened or is related to your mother or your child. Take that as it resonates. But again, there's about this like forever love, this like, whether it's soul family or real family, and maybe you're healing something with your mother or on your mother's line, that side of your family, some sort of karmic energy there, whatever resonates with you in this reading. Then there's this little schoolhouse here. What does it say? It's got a little heart in it. Home sweet home. So for some of you, this is very much about a breakdown in a family, and now like you creating something better, or something that, like, you're creating a home, a new home, not just maybe for some of you literally, but for others of you, it's like a new home within your life, like a new community that feels like home to you, or friendships, connections, or like a new actual home where you feel better, where you feel it feels more aligned, where you can make it your own, where you can make it really sweet and not have a bunch of conflict and interference. I'm just listening to all the messages that come through for this little charm. So, but it's also about the home within your heart, within yourself, something you're healing here in a really big way for your inner child as well. And then this says, it takes a big heart to reach little minds. Again, some of you, this is whatever this blessing is, has to do with your children, your family, your mother, someone like your direct immediate family here, some sort of deep healing and new start, like something much better than whatever was stuck and painful in the past. Like there's a rebirth here, whether it's within current foundation and you're rebuilding that foundation to make it more, you know, open and stable and fruitful, or you're moving on into something new. Whatever the case, you're blooming with this little flower here. And again, that gives me the idea of the heart chakra blooming, the heart opening. You are blooming, shining, glowing up. Here is this new moon, crescent moon with the wing and the little crown is like, yes, you're coming into a new level of spiritual sovereignty and power through all of this too, as we saw the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Again, the pineapple reminds me of friendships. For a lot of you, this is very much about a friendship, not so much about family, but about soul family. But even within your family, it's about creating friendship energy and camaraderie and community that is really beautiful. Very, you know, your heart is gaining wings. I really do feel like there's a heart chakra activation. Again, something with children or your inner child with this little rocking horse unicorn. With the unicorn, still that message of you being very unique and part of that being part of your gift and part of what opens your heart and other people's hearts. And it's being brave enough to be this unique being that you are. Some of you, this is about sisters, mothers, daughters with the pink here. But ultimately, it's about your inner child healing. And the wheel is here. The wheel of fortune, the wheel turning, the wheel of destiny. This is part, whatever, with all the major arcana we saw, especially death in the tower. This might have been shocking, you know, the thing from the past that you've been healing from. But it was part of a destined shift to bring you into this new, beautiful foundation, this new, beautiful, successful wish fulfillment and light and power and stability and abundance as well. So all of those things are opening up for you as the blessing. I feel like in a lot of ways, it's about creating a new home within your heart and within yourself. And like I said, some of this might have felt unpredictable and scary, but it was all to bring you into greater alignment and happiness in your life. So close-up of the charms for you, group 2. Thank you for joining me here and allowing me to read for you. I hope the messages were helpful for you. If you would like to dive deeper into your personal situation, I am available for personal readings right now, and the link is in the description box below. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being subscribed. I appreciate those of you who are part of this tribe and community. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this, we would love to have you. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any new videos I post. And again, group 2, this is a really powerful, beautiful, heartwarming heart chakra activation and beautiful blessing coming in for you. So I'm sending you so much love. Many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the beautiful Malachite stone. And you chose the Yuletide Tarot, one of my favorites. Thank you for joining me here, group 3. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing really, really well. And the topic for today's reading is all about what blessings are coming in for you right now. We're in the new moon in Sagittarius, which happens to be the last new moon of the year of 2025, if you're here in current time. So we're going to look at, this is a powerful time all the way across the board. We're going to be having a lot of ascension energies coming in, a lot of powerful shifts as we move into the new year. So there's a new calendar year, but then the year of the horse begins February 17th. And then of course the the real new year, what I consider to be the real new year, starts in the spring. So we have a lot of shifts coming, a lot of powerful opportunities for growth and expansion. Look, just as I'm saying that, there's the Wheel of Fortune wanting to peek out. So yes, a lot of destined changes, unexpected, maybe even shifts coming in. We're going to put that back in. So let's see, group 3, what blessings are coming in for you right now. What does Spirit want to let you know? Queen of Good Cheer. This is the Queen of Cups. You might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or have that strongly water sign in your chart, but you don't have to. I'm noticing that full moon as well. A lot of moon energy. Some of you might be Cancers, but we're going to get in. What blessings are coming in for the beautiful group 3? Again, you don't have to be. That's just the energy here. The Queen of Candles. Maybe some of you are fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is the Queen of Wands. 2 queens. What blessings coming in for group 3? What blessings are coming in for group 3? The Star. I love it. Number 17, Major Arcana for Aquarius. I'm hearing that Christmas song. A star shining in the night gives us, what are the words? Gives us something, peace and light. I don't know, maybe that song, that Christmas song, maybe holds some relevance for you. Sorry about the bad singing at the moment. All right, let's see. What else? What blessings want to come through for group 3? I'm hearing that last lyric, but I can't get the words. So let me know in the comments if you know that song. Wait, I'm going to listen a second. I just keep hearing something in light, like all these different songs brings you goodness and light. And then we have the 6 of Good Cheer, speaking of goodness. 6 of Cups. What a blessing for sure. Wow. Do we need one more or do we need the back? One more. Okay, one more. The 10 of Gifts. The 10 of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the 5 of Canes. Ace of Canes behind that. Breakthrough energy. Okay, the Truth. Let's see. Tell us more about this Queen of Good Cheer. Why is she here for the blessing that's coming in? The 2 of Candles, which is the 2 of Wands. Why is the Queen of Candles here? The 2 of Gifts. The Ace of Candles. Why is the 6 of Good Cheer here? For the beautiful group 1. I'm sorry, 3. The Chariot, number 7. I don't know what that was about. Maybe some of you have messages in group 1, but the Chariot, Cancerian energy. I said I was feeling that with the moon. Strong Cancer and Pisces, but you know, you don't have to be. Again, just strong water energy here. The Chariot and the 10 of Gifts. Why is the 10 of Gifts here for group 3? The Child, which is the Fool, number 0. Major Arcana, more Major Arcana. Wow. Of the deck, we have the World, just as I say that, and we did see the Wheel of Fortune, which are the fixed signs: Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius again, and Taurus. So you're completing a cycle here of conflict, of arguments, of disagreements, of strife. So that's part of the blessing. You have been dreaming of this new beginning. You have been, I just feel like you have been working behind the scenes here to make this happen. You've been putting a lot of work in for whatever this star energy is, this dream, this wish. It's a brand new beginning, a passionate new start in life. It's like moving forward with soul family, actual family. It's like a new spark and a new commitment within connections, relationships that are very important to you. So take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's a friendship that you're bringing into this place of basically wish fulfillment and expansion. Healing. There's a healing here too, and a reunion, and it makes sense with the holidays. There's some sort of reunion, I think, taking place over the course of the next few weeks that brings a cycle into completion, and that brings a whole new beginning in the level of in your family, like, or your life, in the sense of your soul family, your friends, your community, but really your home, and the people who are most meaningful for you. You're ready to move forward. Something's coming into balance here. And I think it has to do with you bringing something into balance. You doing this inner work, planning something even, like from your heart space, planning this reunion. And it is going to be, the blessing is, so maybe for some of you, your family's coming together, or after a time of conflict, or you've had a lot of difficulty and conflict in your friendships, I'll just say your family or your soul family. And this year, this time, the blessing that's coming in, and something that you've been hoping for, this healing, something that's been a wish fulfillment for you, is for this to come together in celebration, in order to create a leap of faith, a new start in a direction that is loving and balanced. I feel like I'm seeing her write this letter, and I feel like there's maybe a letter of an apology, or a letter of appreciation, or an invitation to come to a home, to come to a dinner. Because the blessing is, there's an end with the world here. There's a completion of arguments, pain, strife, conflict. And a balance coming in. I can't help but with this, in this deck, the intuitive message I'm getting is she's sitting here with a present. And then there's this Two of Gifts underneath. There's a desire to give. There's a desire to bring things into balance through some sort of emotional expression and giving, like of an actual physical gift, but also that gift representing something from the heart. And this invitation can even be that gift, this invitation for reunion, for connection. There's a desire to move forward through the positive memories, through the things that brought you happiness, and not to focus on the pain of the past, but to really spark this healing and this new start, this leap of faith to begin a whole new cycle where there can be balance, where there can be a lot of abundance and stability and acceptance and grace and understanding. This is really beautiful blessing, group 3. This is what I see coming in for you through this holiday season, specifically if you're here in real time. But if not, this is just, some sort of reunion you're coming into, coming together, like I said, I think for most of you, it's difficult family members, or family, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't put it that way. Family members you've had difficult times with. There's a lot of forgiveness here. That's part of the healing. So it's like seeing and really focusing on the good times, like especially if this is people from childhood or family from childhood, is like really reminiscing, celebrating that, what you have in common, overcoming the shadows by celebrating the love, by celebrating the connection, by giving to each other. I feel myself like wanting to tear up. There's like a lot of beautiful emotional energy here with starting off with the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of heart healing and heart opening and warmth in the heart. So I do feel that here as well, like an emotional, but a really positive emotional feeling, like I'm tearing up in a really beautiful way. So I love this blessing for you, group 3. This is, what I'm getting for you. So we're going to get more from the oracles, and we're going to close out your reading with the charms. So we're going to get more messages, but it's so clear and so beautiful. I don't want to keep picking at it. So let me know how it's resonating for you in the comments of this. This is really, really healing and beautiful. I love this reading. All right. Thank you, group 3, for allowing me to read for you. This is sweet. Blessings coming in. Big family healing, whether it's soul family or actual family. And then we have merriment, exactly, number 21. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of forgiveness and celebration and focusing on what really matters. Like really, and for a lot of you, this is something you've been hoping for, this spark, for this healing to happen. This is like a wish come true. So I have read from this book. This is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. I have read for each group, so I'm being guided to do so for you as well. So the keywords for merriment are following your soul. You never know what tomorrow holds. Our ancestors were very aware of day-to-day dangers. A hunting trip could go wrong, or a disease could wipe out an entire village. Perhaps that is why celebrations were such grand affairs. They were reminders to enjoy life when you could. What our ancestors didn't have are the opportunities that we have today. It's never been easier to seek higher education, start your own business, or move away to a faraway place. Imagine what our ancestors would have done if so many paths to success and joy were available to them. This card guides you to act on the things that bring you joy. Start a business if it aligns with your soul, or switch careers. Sign up for vocal training, or retire early to spend more time with your family. Merriment has come to you because your soul is yearning for more moments of happiness that you are not getting in your current position. Yes, I feel like there has been strife here, and that's the merriment coming in, strife. But that's the word I got. There's been difficulty. And that's why this blessing is you're coming together with this soul family or actual family. Either way, it's soul family. That's part of that deep desire I feel here is there because, life is short. You want this to heal. You want to complete cycles of arguments and disagreements that, from your perspective, it feels, group 3, were, shallow in relevance to how the depth of your soul connection here with these people and the importance of that. Again, I'm getting teary-eyed over everything else. So I love that. All right, let's see what else from the wisdom of the oracle. You are going to be merry this season. You are going to be celebrating, group 3. It's the blessing coming in, this joy. A change is in the wind. Yes, and we saw that Wheel of Fortune right in the beginning of your reading. There is a change coming in. Number 12, 3. Also 21 and 12, mirrored numbers. There's something that you have learned here through this, completing this cycle. There's a reflection within whatever the conflict was, something that you've seen that's created change, that's helped you heal, helped you bring again, and I feel, into forgiveness. But there's definitely a positive shift that's part of this blessing. And you have 3, 3. So 33, 21, 12. You are creating and manifesting this with the divine, not for you. Yes, you're letting go of the pain. And again, that word, the strife. I'm not even sure what that word means exactly, but conflict, disagreement, arguments, whatever was not for you, that was not for you is what I'm getting. And whatever was not for you, you're letting go of. You're choosing to move forward and give to the people you really care about, to let go of things that have been holding you back. Like, yeah, because I feel like whatever this is that you're healing, that is coming to light, that you're coming into alignment with, this wish fulfillment, it's like, that's what's really for you've seen, that's it. Like, you've seen what is really important, what is the most important in your life, what you really want to focus your time and energy on. And again, I'm hearing that like life is too short to stay angry at people you love. Wow. Again, with the teary eyes. Okay. Very emotional blessing coming in for you, group 3. We started with that Queen of Cups. She's all heart. And it looks like she's like hanging out after a party. It is the Queen of Good Cheer. So you are, I think, hosting something, or, you know, maybe you're not, but some of you are hosting a family get together, reunion, or soul family, or, you know, some sort of party or gathering. Others of you are going to one. But that's here. What else, Spirit, is the blessing coming in for group 3? I keep almost calling you group 1. For group 3, Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. Number 20. Yes, you're letting go. You're realizing, you know, both this and that can be true. Like, this person can frustrate me and trigger me and whatever. This is just an example. And at the same time, I love this person and I think they're amazing, and I can forgive them for the parts of the aspects that irritate me, because they're so special to me. Again, this dolphin is a soulmate. It reminds me of soulmate energy. So it's like soul family, soulmate, like it doesn't matter. Both this person can irritate me and I can also love them forever. And it's a 20. So number 2, it is about partnership. It is about union. It is about balance and harmony. It's also about the High Priestess and your intuition guiding you towards this healing, towards this inspirational new beginning for you in your life, of this, whatever this soul connection is. So both this and that could be true. The past situation could have been horrible or wrong or something, or maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, but whatever the past situation was might not have been something that you want, but this connection is something you want. So it's both these connections. So both this and that can be true. You get what I'm saying? So beautiful energy coming out. And then the Scarab Beetle Spirit is on the back of the deck. Number 52, which is a 7. So another with the Chariot energy. Magic works through you. As you move forward, as you bring this together, as you come into reunion, you what is the word I'm looking for? As you connect with this group, however you do that this year, you're going to feel that the magic is working through you, this healing, this starlight, this change. It's like there's a level of balance and awareness and gratitude and forgiveness that's opening up within you as this cycle has completed. The beetle is also a sign of just abundance and luck and prosperity. Yeah, you are shining your light is part of what helps heal this whole situation. It's like your heart is open, your spirit is open, you're trusting. Like I said, you have brought this stuff, everything into balance, and you're ready to really be in that joyfulness, complete the cycle of strife and pain, and open up into joy. Beautiful, beautiful blessing. For group 3, thank you. So, all right, we are ready to close out your reading with the charms. I thank you so much for being here with me and allowing me to read for you. Please like the video if you're liking it so far. It really does help me and the channel grow. Thank you for those of you who comment. I love connecting with you, and I know you like connecting with each other in that way. So all of the energy exchanges you give, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So for the charms, they're a little loud. If you're sensitive to noise, please turn the volume down, or if you have headphones on, you might want to turn the volume down. For group 3, please, Spirit, what do we need to hear? Close out the reading. So we have, I'm going to bring the dragon over here. We have quite a few things. Right away, I'm being drawn to the hoop, and it says dream, hope, trust, and love. I do feel like there's a major, with the world, you know, full cycle healing happening. A huge transformation, a completion of a cycle that and this is very celebrated. You're going to be, and there's that wheel again, the wheel of fortune again with the fixed signs with the world too. Again, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. The wheel is here. It's like this is fated. This, and it's maybe been some unexpected change, but there's a change here that is destined. That's good fortune. That is a positive, celebrated new beginning. And look at all the words you've got. This is a lot. So maybe you have a lot to say or will have a lot to say. There's a lot to be celebrated. Protected. You are protected. This whole blessing is protected. You've been brave. You are brave. Group 3. It's taken a lot of courage to overcome this to heal this, whatever pattern was in the past, whatever cycle you're completing is taking a lot of bravery and heart. A lot of heart is what I'm getting. Brave, like from the heart space. Courage. Blessed. You are blessed. This entire blessing is blessed. This whole situation. And we have, what is this? Warrior. Yeah, you've really, I'm hearing that some of you are the spiritual warrior in your family or your soul family group. You're a leader. Yeah, you fight for, and you know, not fight in a low vibrational way, but you're brave and you're willing to speak up, and you're willing to forgive, and you're willing to do what it takes to bring more love in. Because look, you have love here twice, and to really like sustain the group. You have so much love, group 3. I feel like you are a Queen of Cups, whether you're a man or a woman. You're the nurturer, you're the protector, you make people feel loved, and you deserve to feel this love back. And I think that is what you're going to experience in this merriment. So much love. Because what was I seeing that was making me think of that? Oh yeah, the rose. Plus you have 2 other hearts here. A lot of love. With the rose, it's like you're being given your flowers. I feel like you are going to feel so much love and gifts coming in, like a give and take though, like an equal give and take. And there has been thorns, but there is this beauty, and you've been protected through all of this. There is a wine glass here, and in this particular case, I feel like it has to do with that good cheer, like the celebration, whether you drink wine or not. But a lot of you, it is about literally like having some wine and celebrating with a group of people. And even if you don't drink wine, it could be kombucha or whatever it is, you know, cranberry juice, whatever you celebrate with. I love drinking kombucha instead of wine. I don't know if any of you do that. Let me know in the comments. I do love it. And again, there's this Christmas time, Christmas season with the, you don't have to be celebrating Christmas. It's just this time of year with the candy cane. And it is about celebrating the sweetness of life and coming together and enjoying like good drink and good like the decorations, the candy cane. I just saw like candy canes hanging on a Christmas tree. Maybe that's a sign for some of you, you do that. But there is this energy of celebration and sweetness to life. And what is another word here you have? Fearless, with brave and fearless. So I do feel like this is taking a lot, you know, of strength for you to, you know, basically make a peace offering. Oh, I just heard peace warrior with warrior there. Yes. And you're offering flowers, maybe like a forgiveness, an apology, even if you weren't in the wrong. This and that can be true. Like you're seeing this middle ground, and you just want the healing. You just want, again, you've seen the priority of love is more important. Healing is more important. There's a desire to stay connected to the people you love, and that's more important than any disagreements. And that's the change, and you're making it happen. And it's taking a lot of heart, a lot of bravery, a lot of strength and humility. I'm hearing too with this little love heart here. Again, you are lovely. It says lovely. You are lovely, and you are appreciated. And here is another I love you. You're going to really feel loved after being brokenhearted, whatever the pain in the past. There's this little broken heart. I hardly ever get this charm out. It's interesting. Yes, I feel like that Five of Swords, that's the cycle that's ending. There was a lot of heartbreak. And you're ready to clear that away and start on a whole new leaf. See this leaf? You're starting off on a whole new leaf. There's forgiveness, there's clearing, there's transformation with this pink butterfly. I feel like, yeah, there's a transformation here. Forgiveness. I keep getting forgiveness. And something new is blooming. You have the rose and this little flower. And this always reminds me of the heart space, the heart chakra, healing and blooming, expanding. There's so much love opening up and a brand new start, turning over a new leaf. We have this little colored staircase, which reminds me of ascending. You are ascending through whatever this lesson is. Like this whole experience is ascending. And excuse me, ascending. And then you have the, last but not least, the little perfume bottle, which reminds me of shining, you know, being, everyone has their own essence to share with the planet. And just as I'm saying that, my throat is closing over. So there's something about you figuring out how to really be your authentic self in a way that also, oh, I just heard, also allows others to be their authentic essence and self, and really allowing a neutrality there. Like the heart is so open. The love is bigger than any differences between these essences. And that makes everything sweet with the rose and the perfume and the flowers and the butterfly. Just that level of love and acceptance, knowing that both this and that can be true at the same time, that someone else's beliefs and reality can coexist at the same time as our beliefs and realities. Why? Because they do. And you're starting to really see that this, again, I'm tearing up. You're starting to really see that this is the higher ground, that this is where true happiness is for you. This is where true prosperity and joy live. And it's a huge shift, and it's happening, and it's a blessing, group 3. Wow. And I'm being drawn to put this little love charm in the middle of the circle. So it is like love surrounds you. Love is what is activating the new cycle here. So beautiful. Beautiful blessings coming in for you, group 3. Thank you again for allowing me to read for you. I hope the messages were helpful for you in some way. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings during this whole experience and the holiday season, however you celebrate. I am available for personal readings right now if you would like to dive deeper into your personal situation. The link is in the description box below. I thank you if you're subscribed, and I appreciate you being a part of this community, and I love reading for you. I really do feel you, and I appreciate you so much. If you're new here and you enjoyed this reading, I hope you will consider joining this community and subscribing here so that you don't miss any new videos that I put out, and so that you can be a part of this beautiful, beautiful community. So thank you again so much for being here with me, especially to the end of the reading. And I'm sending you so much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time.